Hi everyone, welcome back to the Debunking Addiction blog for HealthyPlace. Today I want to discuss a topic, is alcohol a drug? This is in connection with the two blogs I published in July on HealthyPlace. The first one was talking about alcohol as the primary gateway drug, both to harder drugs and alcohol addiction. My latest blog covers the link between adolescent exposure to alcohol, and that can link back in with the gateway drug article, but you can also consider it as it leads to problems with addiction later in life. So the first thing I want to do though, I want to clear up something. In my previous blog I did discuss whether cannabis was the primary gateway drug. I just want to make clear that I'm not endorsing other drugs. When I'm talking about alcohol, I'm merely discussing alcohol as my drug of choice. I'm not endorsing anyone use other drugs. I'm just simply stating that I believe that cannabis is usually touted as the number one gateway drug, and I think that's false. Generally, from experience, everyone who I know who goes on to use harder drugs started with alcohol, and many of them never tried cannabis or used it regularly. So I just want to make clear, I'm not endorsing other drugs. So I'm having a quick look at my script here. I think in general a better, more rounded education is needed on drugs in schools. It does tend to be left to former drug addicts to talk about addiction, whereas I think it would be worth having alcoholics in this conversation to ensure that people understand that it's a drug from an earlier age and that the consequences of alcohol misuse are severe. So, okay. In my recent blog, I discuss how I started my journey in alcohol at the age of 13, which then led to heavy drinking throughout my teens, which spilled over into my 20s, where it just escalated and like the snowball effect. So I think a lot of that was to do with societal norms. It's not abnormal especially where I grew up in the UK, that people do start drinking early. And for alcoholics, it's that early exposure sets the scene for addiction later in life. My general hope with both blogs is to start a different kind of conversation, one where we as a society say, yes, alcohol is a drug, full stop. There's no exemption for it. Just because it's legal and people who do consume alcohol don't have problems, it doesn't mean that it's exempt. It should be called a drug. People who abuse alcohol are addicts, they're not just alcoholics, and we need to end this sort of one substance club that seems to fly under the radar. That includes health warnings and various other things, because alcohol does cause diseases like cancer and definitely contributes to heart disease. Anyway, that's me for today. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll be back again soon with another blog and video. Thanks.